need to clean this. Let me clean this. Here we go. Give me 1 second, guys. Mm-hmm. Hey, everybody. So you know what time it is, right? Still getting my stuff together. It's time for 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off. You know how it goes. You know we're going to have a blast. We're going to chitter-chatter, 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 chitter-chatter. Because that's what we do. We just get things off of our chest. And we just go through a whole bunch of stuff, including politics. But today, this is not politics. Today is Mother's Day Monday. Mother's Day Monday. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Mother's Day Monday. Seems like I have a chant for almost everything. Right? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for locking on. Thank you for, I hope that you're sharing the videos. We've been having an awesome time and it's been an awesome response. So I hope that you guys are really sharing the videos and letting people know, 1, 2, talk it up. 1, 2, talk it up. Woo! It's going on now. There's somebody here looking at me really, really, really crazy. And I think Facebook can see the head just popping up and down there. And I'll share with you guys exactly what's going on in just a minute. So, and I'll keep repeating it because I know some people are going to be jumping in and jumping back out, jumping in and jumping back out. So if you're on Instagram or if you're on Facebook, and let me just tilt this a little better and hope that it doesn't fall down. Yeah, okay, cool. So whichever medium you're on, whichever social media you're on, and I would love for you to come on screen with me and say, hey, Karine, listen, Mother's Day was out of this world. Or, Karine, Mother's Day was horrible. This is what happened. And what makes it really memorable or eventful for me is such and such and such. And what I remember my mother telling me most is this. Okay? So, before I do anything else, I gotta put on my eyes. You know how much more beautiful you look with your eyes. Again, thank you guys for joining us. And like I said, just send me that request and say, hey, Karine, I want to tell you what exactly what Mother's Day meant to me. So there's some other things I want to chit chat with you about. And if you want to chit chat with me about anything, now guys, I'll be honest with you. there are going to be times that I will have to switch between Instagram and Facebook, and the challenge is going to be, you may not hear, but I'll do my best where you'll see my camera do like this. I'll lean it to the other one so that the other person can hear, kind of thing. But it will work out. Seems to have been working out for the past couple of weeks. And that's what we'll do. We'll just have a blast shifting, you know. Not just my head will be shifting, but you'll be shifting too. And if you can't hear, well, you know, that's okay. I'll mime for you. Yeah? So, I'm going to tell you what I did for Mother's Day. And I am also going to tell you what made it really eventful for me, especially this Mother's Day, if nothing else. So this Mother's Day was my 7th Mother's Day, officially. And first couple of Mother's Day weren't so okay, because I didn't have in my arms what would make it so joyous. And sometimes it still makes it a little bit weepy, because what made me a mother, or who made me a mother in the first couple of years, the first 5 years, they're in heaven with Jesus, and Jesus is really enjoying their company, and they're just having a blast, you know, and they're just having a blast there. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so we've got a couple of people who will be coming on and who will be sharing with us. We've got Marcy Joseph who will be coming on. We have a few veterans who promised that they will call. Joanne Fisher, Dr. Joanne Fisher, she's also going to be, well, she's not going to be joining us. We tried a couple of things today, and it didn't work out the way we wanted it to. But nevertheless, let me just continue telling you about my precious Mother's Days and what made this one memorable. So I had some Mother's Day empty-handed. And then I had the last 2 Mother's Day years. I have had the most fantastic opportunity where I've had this little guy who just got a little shiner say hi. Hi, Instagram. And say hi, Facebook. See, look, there's Facebook. Look, okay. There's Facebook. Say hi, Facebook. And he's 1 of 2. So he's 1 of 2. Now, Instagram, I just had a call. I'm sorry. And let me just silence it so that nobody else disturbs you, okay? And I'll do the same thing for you, Facebook. So nobody disturbs our conversation anymore. There, how is that? That's good? So, hey, and he's ready for his bedtime. Say, hi, everybody. I came into my mommy's life and I made it almost perfect. Yeah, thank you for letting me know that, Bubba. It changed, huh? No, you wearing lipstick. So we have a ball. Auntie will clean that off. So we have a ball every single day. Yesterday, we were hoping that we would go in the little kiddie pool. And we would have a blast, but no, the rain decided, no, y'all not going outside. The rain fell, it drizzled, and everything was not so well. But they have been making my Mother's Day really special, just hanging out and chilling out. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Suki. Hello, Suki. You see Suki? So yes, we've been having a really good time just being mommy and son and mommy and daughter. I'll go get the daughter for you in just a few minutes, because she's all busy being daughter, and she is a diva. Can you blame her? She's gorgeous. And I'm going to get my sister to bring her for me so that you guys can meet her. And guys, when you join on and you have your kids with you, I don't care the age, okay? But when you join on and you have your kids with you, and oh, and this is my other baby. I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be funny? So when you have your kids join on, regardless of the age, you know, let me know what's that special bond. What makes them so amazing for you, you know? And tell me some of the things. I'll tell you some of my peeves from the time my kids were like small. I'll tell you some of those. And I'm going to get some people. So right now we've got Pastor Joseph, Marcia Joseph. She's going to be coming on. Yay! I'm so excited. She's going to be coming on and sharing with us about her son, her daughter, everything, and telling us about Mother's Day and exactly as a pastor as well. I wish I could show you guys this. He's biting the cat. And tell us, you know, what's so exciting about her being that mummy, her being that mom to her kids and Alicius and so on. So I'm actually going to bring her on right now. Here we go. So, okay. All right. So yeah. So, and actually her Instagram thing is, yeah, he's so cute. I completely agree. He's amazing. I think he's just the best thing since 2 sliced bread. Right. So I'm just waiting for Pastor Marcy to come on, and she's on Instagram. That's not a bad thing. What's going on, baby? And right. So Facebook, I don't know, but you guys will hear. I will turn the volume up so that you can hear as Pastor Marcia, as Pastor Marcia is sharing with us on Instagram. All right, and I'll try my best to let you hear exactly what's going on. But in the meantime, just to let you know, if you've got a business you would like me to promote for you, that you would like to share, let the entire world know, especially if you're offering, even if you're not offering an international business. So we have Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodations. It's a home away from home on the south coast of the island, Barbados. The accommodations are $45 per person nightly and up. And you know, tell us when you're coming, how many you're staying, and we will work out the details with you. You will have 5-room options. Yes, you will. And now ground transfer is also available. It's very affordable as well. Ground transfer is available and other transportation on request depending on what you need. You can relax in a breezy, quiet, spacious, cool atmosphere with wireless internet at your fingertips and spa treatments. It's a stone throw away, a footstep pretty much. We can have them come to you. Since the Villa Holiday Accommodations is within 5 minutes from any amenity, including the beautiful Miami Beach, the Barbados Golf Course, and many other amenities. Since the Villa Holiday Accommodations is where you need to be in Barbados. So book your home away from home. You can email info@simpsonvilla.com for availability, and they accept all major credit cards. Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodation is your home away from home. So guys, make sure you send them an email, info@simpsonvilla, CYNSONVILLA.com, so that we can know exactly when you're coming. And don't forget, if you've got that business you'd like us to share with you, I'll be telling you about Simpson Villa again. If you've got that business you'd like us to share with your audience, just let us know. And we will definitely be sharing that information with them, okay? And we're still waiting on Pastor Marcia. Cassie, we're waiting on you. Cass, we're waiting on you, baby. So you've met twin number 1. And later on, we'll meet twin number 2. Hey, there's Pastor Marcia. Pastor Marcia, how are you? Wait, I need a hug. That was my hug. Huh?
I was trying to get it all together.
Okay, that's okay. You know how it goes sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let me see if I can make sure. Now, you guys on Facebook.
Here I am. Here you are.
Yes. So, Facebook. Hang on one second. So, Facebook, guys, can you hear us on Instagram? Hey, Richard. Thank you, Richard. Happy Mother's Day to you. Thank you. I was supposed to Happy Mother's Day to you too. My colleagues are giving me a hard time. Hey, Talisha. Thank you guys for locking on, and Frank and Jerry Lee And everybody else who's here, Ezra, Hallam Hall, and Alan, and everybody is locked on. So we're talking to Pastor Marcia right now. And Pastor Marcia, how did you spend? Wait, can you guys hear Instagram? Can you guys hear us on Instagram? Nobody's answering me. I guess they can't hear either, huh? Well, anyhow, so we'll continue until we... Okay, awesome. Kian says yes. Kian says yes, that they can hear you. We can hear you on Instagram. So, Pastor Marcia, what did you do for Mother's Day?
Oh, man. Hey, let me tell you, it was so special. It was so good. Well, first of all, you have to say, I would be at church.
Right.
So there was a really good program. Yes.
Right.
Children singing. And then we gave all the mothers some wine, some chandor, not the
right.
alcohol.
No, I know.
We gave them all something like that, and then after that, my husband and my son took me out to one of my really good places to eat. So you were flanked with Elysius Squared, huh? Yeah, Elysius Squared plus grandbaby. That's grandbaby, three.
Oh, how old is grandbaby?
3.5 years old.
Wow.
16.
Huh?
Going 16. She's 3.5, going 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a really good meal, a really good time, and you know what? That wasn't enough. At the night time now, we went out by ourselves, my husband and myself.
Right.
We went to one of my favorite hideaways, just two of us.
Uh-huh.
And just kick back and listen to good music and just enjoyed each other. When you were with your son, your granddaughter, and your husband and everybody, what made that really special for you? Because we go to eat all the time. You probably have gone out to eat with them before, but what made it extra special for you? What made it extra special? Mm-hmm. Even though you do it all the time, right? We enjoy each other's company. I think that's the big thing. We enjoy each other's company. So going out, Mother's Day, the fact that we enjoy each other's company all year round. So whenever we get to go out, right? My son is not always. So I know he's really busy. So when he was here, it was really special, right? And obviously. What they did too is I didn't have to say anything much to the grandbaby. She was fussing up. They took care of that. They took out the food. They cut the food. They put her where she wanted to sit. So right. It was I was just there, and they were just taking care of her. So that was different. But hold on now. You are a pastor, which means that you have probably a good couple hundred kids, right? A good couple 100,000, yeah. So. Being people like to call them first ladies, and I really don't understand that title, but being a mother of such a flock, does that put pressure on you to be the perfect mother? I would say hi Jane, or the pressure to be the perfect wife, right? Or pressure to be the mother. I don't let that come into the domain of church. Right. As there's some things that are just personal. They're just things that are just us. Yep. And but when you're a wife, you tend to have to do a little bit more, a little bit extra. So the truth is, I don't think I subscribe totally to that. Yeah. Totally. But you have to dress a little bit. You have to do a little bit more. But being the perfect mother, no. I'm the mother of my kids. Yes. I go to church to mother my kids. I'm the mother of my kids. I enjoy being their mom. I enjoy seeing them grow. Their development is my biggest joy. And right. I take responsibility for that. The truth is. No, Facebook and Instagram. Just so you know, Baba. Just so you know, we're talking right now with Pastor Marcia Joseph, and she's telling us all about her Mother's Day and what really made it eventful. And just in case you missed it, you are listening to her talk about the joy that she experienced every day, and in addition to being reminded that it is joyous every day. We don't eat mics.
Every day.
We don't eat mics.
I enjoy my kids every day.
Yeah.
Kids are a blessing, and I have set my mind, even when they were young and I was busy in the civil service. Right. I used to be a teacher.
I remember.
And some always be busy, but I've always set my mind to enjoy my kids. I always say nobody can mother my kids. So
right.
Not even the grand help, but she can't mother them. I enjoy them.
Wait, give me 1 second here. Baby just pretty much spraddled my camera. Seriously. All right, Facebook.
Babies do that.
I know. Facebook, give me 1 second. Let me get my cam and Instagram. Let me just get this thing back up here. All right, so you guys might just have to tolerate the bandiness right now. I spent all my time fixing this, so we'll just have to look at me like this here and there. All right. Yeah, and I'll be honest. Stop laughing. Who's that laughing at me? Mariama, you're a special grandmummy, so you better come and help me hold him. You understand? Right. So I'm actually getting some comments here, and I really should let everybody know what everybody else is saying, and also let you guys know who's coming on. So everybody is coming on, and I'm really enjoying the fact that you guys are coming on. Pam, good night. How are you? I'm eating baby here. All right, you are just throwing my green screen and everything apart, aren't you? You're embarrassing me.
Babies.
He's letting everybody know, hey, listen, she doesn't have a studio. Which is okay, because then you guys can help me get a studio. Right. There's my green screen back up. Ta-da! I'm a miracle worker. Right. So, yeah.
So that was one of my children. I have 3 kids. Just so that you would know, I have 3 kids. I have Ulysses Joseph.
Right.
Junior.
Yes.
You know, he's a there. I have Carrie Ann Joseph, who is a makeup artist.
Right.
And I have Joseph. She's the young baby. And she's the one in LA. She is.
Right. She's the one okay, so he's gone. She's the one that I did not know, because I know your first 2 kids. Okay, footsteps walking away. Right, I was going to ask you something. All right, so Geraldine was reminding me that you've got 3 creative children, and they're the bomb.com.
You know, that was not an easy feat, right? You know, having 3 creative kids means that you had to be a creative mom.
Notable mention, creative.
Creative, yeah.
That's being able to go with the flow. So, Pastor Elysius, thank you. We've got a couple of other people who I'm going to be bringing on to share. And I've got to tell Geraldine, thank you so much for being able to get you here with us. And hopefully we can get you again to chat with us about some other topics. I hope you stay on, because there's some things that I want you to chime in on, because I'm hoping to bring you back on about some pet peeves of mine.
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So, guys, and by the way, her Instagram handle is Be Grow Thrive. Be Grow and Thrive. I'm gonna get baby number 2 out of here before he embarrasses me anymore. Can you guys give me a second? And in the meantime, should I give you my interlude music? Do 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 do. Yeah, more chaos. I'll be right back. Here you go, baby. Here you go, and here you go, and here you go, and here you go. All right, guys, I'm coming back. Well, hopefully, thank you so much for staying. I love that you guys are staying.
It surprises me every single time. So Damien is watching now. I'm just going to check to see if Carrie Ann is still here, because I actually know Carrie Ann for a very long time. And Talisha is also a mom. And she was here last, when was Carrie Ann? She was here 2 weeks ago? Yes. Carrie Ann was on here 2 weeks ago. And let me see if I can get her right now to come on camera with us. There we go. So, with us and talk to us. Now, she's on Facebook, so you know Instagram, y'all can be off here. If we get her to come on and in the room over there. And y'all can't hear, you gotta be fair, because we get Instagram working so well. Let's just hope that Facebook does the same thing. Carrie Ann, woo woo, Carrie Ann, woo. Carrie, Kian. I keep saying Carrie Ann. My goodness.
Yes.
She in the corner soul up. Silent. Let me call you Bediggity. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I am awesome. Can I hear your voice? Give me a little sign. 1, 2, talk it off.
1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off.
That's good enough for me. Now you guys know the chant, right? And that's what we do. We just get it off our chest. What did you do for Mother's Day, my baby?
Oh, Mother's Day. Well, I started Mother's Day around 12 o'clock in the morning, preparing gifts for the mothers at my church.
Now let me just make sure that Instagram, can you guys hear Kian? I keep saying Carrie Ann. Kian? Just give me a little nod or something. No? Yes? Instagram is not responding. Maybe they can't hear as well as, I think that's a thumbs up. Yes, that you can hear. Give me another thumbs up to make sure. Yes. Okay, so yes. All right, so go ahead. Yes. So midnight Mother's Day.
Yeah, I spent the first 3 hours of the day at home making some gift sets for the mothers from my church, Rima Apostolic Deliverance International. So I went to bed pretty tired because I was at work the whole day Saturday, and then I went to the Gospel Flame Awards, and then I came home to prepare the gifts for the mothers.
Wow.
So I had a quiet Mother's Day this year, and I just went to church, had an awesome time at church, and came home, eat and sleep, because I was definitely tired. This year was not a year for me to go out and, you know, entertain or be entertained. I just wanted to be at church and with my son, and my dad came to my church and visit. So I had a really good day. They came by me after we had lunch, and then I left him talking to my son, and they went to sleep.
Wow. Was that what made it eventful or memorable for you?
That my dad came to visit me at my church on Mother's Day, and that we had a good time at church, and then afterwards at home. So that's what made it memorable for me.
Do you think that because your dad was a part of the Mother's Day celebration at church, do you think that will make a difference going forward in reference to how you view yourself as a mom? Because he obviously sees it important to be there on that specific day.
Yes, definitely. It really was a blessing for him to be there, and I guess to celebrate me as a mom, because I have one son. He's 5 years old, and to tell you the truth, he's never visited my church on a Mother's Day. I think that was the first. So it really was a blessing for him to honor me that way, to leave out his service at his church and to come and worship with me at my church. So it really was a blessing.
What do you hate most about being a single mother?
That I have to do everything. And that's the truth. I have to do everything. And I mean, sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, being a mother is so much hard work.
Right.
But when you look at your child, you're willing to go way beyond. I mean, way
Where's
beyond to make
Cassie?
sure that they're comfortable and that all their needs are. So sometimes you just forget about that. That's like a short instance. But then
Right.
after that's gone, you just do what you have to do because you have to make sure that your child's needs are met and that they're comfortable.
Yes. So understanding that all of that, what is your first joy when you think of celebrating Mother's Day? What do you want to celebrate? What's the first thing you want to celebrate when Mother's Day comes?
I want to celebrate that God has given me another year to take care of my son. And I get really heartbroken for children who lose their moms. I
Yeah.
know it's a very sad situation, even when they're kids. And so because Mother's Day has come around and I'm still alive, being able to take care of my son, that's all it for me. I don't have to go to dinner. I don't have to go to lunch. I don't have to get
Right.
gifts. The actual fact that my son is alive and I am alive to take care of him is just, that's it for me.
Now, guys, I know some of you don't know Kian, but I'll tell you, the first time I heard her sing, she sang Yolanda Adams, "Out of everyone who loves you." Take it away, Kian. She do that on purpose.
I can't
Wait, hold on. I gotta finish it. I love you the most. That was the first song, people, that I heard Kian sing. It was at Church of the Nazarene camp. Amazing, beautiful. I am just. And she was doing a little bop thing, like she doing a little ballad kind of thing, singing to Jesus. It was amazing. It was fantastic. So, do you take your son to rehearsals with you?
He goes everywhere with me. At work.
Yeah.
But yeah, he loves it because sometimes he takes up the drums, the sticks for the drums, and he go beat the drums, and he takes up the mic.
Wow.
Little things. Watching him to see if he's gonna be, I'm still trying to figure out if he can sing, but I know that he likes instruments for sure. He says he wants a guitar. He wants to learn to play the guitar. So I'll see.
All right, so hang on to that thought. Hold on.
Sure.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Wow. I'll be right back, baby. You go back to the keys. I want you to meet everybody. I want everybody to meet you. Yeah? Say hi, everybody. Hello. Say hi.
Hi.
She's waving.
Hello, baby. She's so handsome.
It's a girl.
Oh, girl.
Yes, it's a girl. And the reason why I went to get her and they go for her earlier was when you said, huh?
It's a boy and a girl.
It's a boy and a girl. So
Okay.
I got that blessing. And when you said that your son, you're trying to figure out if he sings or if he what he wants to do. She mimics everything, including singing. Huh? Yes. We're not gonna touch it though. Who's that? Who's that? You don't know who that is? Me either. That's a strange person. A strange person in the computer. So this
Hi,
is Cassandra.
beautiful.
This is Cassandra. Say hi, Kathy. Hey. We're interrupting Kian's memorable moment, baby. You gonna let her finish? You let her finish?
That's totally fine. About being a mother.
She said no. Yeah, we have a lot of singing moments. So I was mentioning with Pastor Marcia, yes, water. Water. I was mentioning with Pastor Marcia that there's some peeves that I have when it comes to adults and children and what they choose to do with children. I'll share mine with you, but tell me about one of your peeves.
With my son or with other children?
With your son and what adults do when it comes to him.
Okay. Well, one of my peeves I have with my son is I find that when he can't get something done, he starts to fret. For instance, this evening he was trying to get his pants unbuttoned, and there's some that are tight and there's some that are easy for him to undo. And I was in the bathroom and I just heard him starting to fret. And I was like, what is it, Isaiah? What is it? When he came to me, he was trying to get his button undone. And I keep saying, Isaiah, if you can't get something done, just come and ask for help. Don't fret yourself. You're making yourself miserable for frivolous things. And that's something that is really a pet peeve of mine. As it relates to other people's kids, yeah. As it relates to other people's kids.
What people do with your child that annoys you.
Oh. Okay, this is one. My mother, she's from a whole nother world.
Yeah. I've met your mom.
There's something. So when my son is with my mother, you know, like when we were young, there were certain things that we couldn't do. Oh, you can't go outside barefoot, you can catch the cold. Or you can't sit on the grass cold. I mean, there's a lot of old time religious, superstitious beliefs that they think will bring harm to the kids. And that if I have to say, well, mommy, just leave him. He's a boy. He can walk around barefoot. He can sit on the grass. It's fine. He's not going to catch a cold in his bum. It's going to be okay. And she would start to fret. You think you know everything. I can't say this and I can't say that. You know, and I would say to her, well, it's not that you can't say, but some of the things that you believe would happen, I know I don't believe would happen. So just let him be free. Once he's not harming himself or having sharp-edged tools or anything like that. But those are some of the things that I be like, these people really believe this stuff.
Well, I got a whole bunch, and one of my simple ones is don't go in my child's face. Yeah, don't go in my child's face. I'm serious. I don't care who you are.
Well, that's no problem with me, because normally when I see people come to me with their babies, I don't even touch their hands. Well, if I touch their hands, I touch like here or their legs, but I don't touch their hands because always in the face. People's hands are dirty, and I don't go in children's faces either. So I would always say, hi, sweetie pie, and rub their hands or their legs. It's so cute and chubby. But I understand that because people they go, I mean, you don't know where they come from, they're sweaty or whatever, their hands are dirty. Children, they catch things very easily. So that would be one of mine as well.
But Kian, thank you. You're not going to sing for us, right? You're not singing. My girl rolled up a disc and a ball and pelted at me. She rolled up a disc and a ball and pelted at me. I don't believe that. But that's okay, because we're going to get you back, because you just had a fantastic time at the Flame Awards. And we're going to get you back on to chat about that and talk about your music and tell us everything that is going on with you other than just being a mother, because, you know, that's just so, just being a mom is just so.
No.
I know.
It's a thing that since Jesus.
I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast being a mom. And when people go like, oh, your hands are full, I said, full of joy. These babies are so easy. If this one don't delete my notes, the other one moves right on my screen. Oh yeah, she's a camera freak. She loves it. The crying has stopped. Say bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, Kian. There you go. Go and carry this for Auntie Val. Go on. Go on. She's not leaving. She's not going to leave. But thank you again. Told you she wasn't going to leave.
Action. Too much action happening from.
I know, right? We have a blast. We have fun every single time. Yeah, she's walking away now. But Kian, thank you. I'm hoping to get you here in a few weeks again to talk about your music. And send me some information on the album so that I can tell people about it as well.
All right. Well, the album is not finished yet. I'm actually still recording, so it's going to be a while before the album is finished. So, but I'll keep you posted.
Definitely. We'll take bits and pieces as well. All right. Thank you, Kian.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So we're just with Kian Walters, and we're also talking with Pastor Marcia Joseph. Really fun, enjoying both of them. And we have some other moms that we're going to bring online here as well. Juanita, what's going on, Miss Mother? And Damon Gibbs joining us and watching with us as well. We have Janelle. How are you, Janelle? We've got Chanel Gill. Yes, she has a beautiful voice. I'm sorry that I didn't read the comments before, but I had 2 eyes on at the time. If I had 4 eyes, I would have been able to see all the comments. So Kian is beautiful. Andrea, thank you for watching. And hey, listen, Andrea, I'm going to get you on as well because you're doing so much with music as well as the mass choir. So Pastor Marcia is going to come back with us in just a minute. O'Neill is also watching. I've got a number of people who are enjoying it with us. And hey, Lester, what's going on? High five. I'll be right back. What happened? Baby, okay? Baby's okay. There we go. All right, so that was just to get back inside. Yeah. Hey, young lady, quite a dynamic duo you have. Oh, yes, they are amazing. They're really awesome. They're very smart. They're easy. Don't mind tonight. They just want to be in here. One has fallen asleep. And the other one, which is this one here, this little cutie patootie. Say good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Right, so what was I saying? Completely lost my train of thought. And sometimes trains don't double back, so we'll move on. So who do we have on Instagram? Who wants to join us here? If you want to join me on Instagram, just send me a wave. And I will bring you on as well because I want to know what's going on with you as a mom, what you enjoyed on Mother's Day, what you enjoyed most about Mother's Day. But before we do that, let me just tell you again about Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodations. Hey, Norma. Norma, you're a mom. I hope that you decided you want to come on camera with us in just a bit. So, Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodations is a home away from home on the south coast of the island, Barbados. Accommodations are $45 US per night per person and up. Tell us when you're coming, how many are staying, how long you're going to be staying, and we will organize everything for you. Ground transfer is available as well as other transportation depending on where you want to go. You can relax in a breezy, quiet, spacious, cool atmosphere with wireless internet at your fingertips. Spa treatments available as well. Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodations is within 5 minutes of any amenity, including the beautiful Miami Beach. You can also visit the Barbados Golf Course and many others. Accommodations are available right now. So if you'd like to book, just send us some information. You can email us at info@simpsonvilla.com, info@cynsobvilla.com. And we accept all major credit cards. All right. So, all right, so let me see here. Hey, Kashi, thank you for joining. And we also have, well, she's also a vocalist, and she has actually moved to the US, I think about 2 years ago. And she is also a mom, beautiful daughter. Her daughter is so beautiful. and still singing for the Lord and enjoying life as it is. Now, I'm also quite surprised to see some of the people who are watching. Hey, fantastic. So one of my other peeves, I'm actually going to bring back Pastor Marcia. I'm sorry, yeah. Right. So, oh my goodness. All right. So one of my other pet peeves that I have is, you know, when kids are really young, like a day, 2 days, 3 days, weeks, people go straight up to the stroller. Now you're the person pushing the stroller, right? And people would come straight up to the stroller. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so beautiful. Then they look up at you. Are they twins? Then I go like, tell her or tell him. Because I'm thinking, well, hey, how are you? They're so beautiful. Are they twins? Because they're just little babies, they can't answer. Now, people might think, well, you're just being silly. You're just being impolite. But if you're going to have a good 2-minute conversation, and not acknowledge the person who can actually have the conversation with you because, oh, you just love babies. Babies are so cute. They're so amazing and this and this and this. Come on, man. Come on. Just be a little bit, think about what you're doing, And then we have this thing that we think that nowadays the world is so harsh and the world is so this, and we don't realize how much we're separating ourselves from what is supposed to be. And when I see people do certain things that is really not nice and really not polite, and you call them out on it, they get offended. Why? Why? You're not being altogether smart here, So we're separating ourselves from being human and being polite and changing the way that, for example, now you're passing someone, but we're polite, right? So you're passing someone and you say hi, good day, or hi, good afternoon. The person extends that statement to be extra to say, hi, how are you? But they keep moving. I'm, I'm telling you, strangers should not give you a conversation piece if you're not going to be having a conversation. I'm thinking that we're just two ships passing in the night, right? That, this is 1, 2, talk it up. So I'm just talking it off my chest. We're two ships passing in the night. And if I say good night, why is your response, hi, good night, how are you? And keep walking. That's all that I'm thinking. And I'm thinking one of these days I'll whip around and go like, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? Because you're gone, right? It will be so funny because everybody's gonna be looking at me like I'm the crazy one. But you started a conversation and walked off. It's weird. It's funny. That's just one of my things. Stop laughing. All right, so we've got some more moms on here that I'm hoping that will join us and tell us what their Mother's Day was like. So I wanted to have Dr. Joanne Fisher. She is actually one of the core people of the Veterans Committee for Women, looking after issues that deal with women primarily in women veterans, sorry, in the U.S. But we couldn't get things to work earlier this afternoon. We always do the tests, and I'm realizing that I was wondering, well, hey, so it must be me not doing this right. But I'm realizing sometimes we just need to talk through, and sometimes things aren't set up to do things a certain way. All right. And yeah, so that was that. And we have some more people on here as well. Let me see who's telling me I'm a mommy. I'm a mommy. Well, yeah, I know that you're a mommy. You're also an honorable God mommy. You just met her Gerald's kids. So just in case you're wondering, I'm a mommy. That was Gerald. And she really is a mommy. She's really beautiful. We have Kids Bible Time on my internet radio station, the C2 Project. She actually produced for me a beautiful set of brothers and they were in it for the long haul. They were with me for like a year. Saw them go to secondary school and everything. It was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it as well. And to be honest with you, I think that any woman, any natural woman, because you know we can get into trouble for certain things. Any natural woman is a mom, and a mom doesn't have to just be um, a mom doesn't just have to be someone who gave birth or adopted or is doing foster care. You don't have to have that nest. But when you think about women, true ladies and women that the word would talk, you think about these people and how they would nurture little children, little babies, how they would deal with them. You have to say, well, this is a mother. This is a woman who can nurture another human being. And there are some women who have to nurture their husbands, their partners. And one of the reasons for that is quite often that they not always would you find that guy who would have been nurtured. He would have been may have been thrown up, and then the experience of life started to garner him in a certain way. But then I'm not saying that your wife replaces your mom, brothers. Don't misunderstand that. That's a nonsense thought. Cut it out. um, but just being able to have that affection that is both your wife, and then still be able to say to have someone who is able to nurture you in a certain way. It's definitely beneficial, and it also rounds the relationship. Oh wait, am I giving a relationship advice? I need to get me somebody. You understand it? I'm just being really serious. I'm really having fun. I mean, everybody once wrote a poem. It really connects with 1, 2, talk it up. 1, 2, talk it up. So, and I'll call her name out. So if you know her name is Erica. She wrote a poem at school. I don't even know if she remembers it. I doubt very much that she remembers it, but it was a poem, so I remembered it. It says, talk to yourself. And some areas in the poem were like, not for verbatim, but some areas of the poem go like, when you're feeling lonely, talk to yourself. Are you feeling sad? Talk to yourself. Sometimes do you get angry? Talk to yourself. I doubt very much that she remembers that poem, but we were fifth form. We were fifth form when she did that poem. Oh, my eyes are red. It's all these lights. It's all these lights. So guys, just remember now we're just honoring the mom. So if you're a mom, and this is Mother's Day Monday, so if you're a mom and you want to tell me what really made this Mother's Day eventful and memorable for you, or what did you hate about it most? The fact that your kids didn't call you because they're all grown and they're living in Timbuktu, maybe that annoyed you or made it really horrible for you that you will never ever remember this Mother's Day. Maybe that's what made it memorable for you. And you're raising kids. Your kids are probably like ages 3 and 7, or 9 and 11, or 4 and 10, or 4 and 4. Mine is some and some. And they're throwing tantrums, and you're wondering, why are you throwing a tantrum? What do you have to be upset about? You're 2. You're 4. What are you upset about? Because if you didn't get this today, you're going to get it tomorrow. What are you upset about? Why do kids throw tantrums? And I'll be honest with you, from even observing other kids, I am realizing that even now with my kids, that they have emotions. And unless you're able to, it's not guessing work. It's able to understand and do certain things to figure out that emotion. Is it anger, annoyance? Anger is like beyond when they're throwing that tantrum. It's when they're throwing that tantrum, it is beyond that. I want it. I want it now. I want it. Not my children. Don't misunderstand. Snatch that thought. Okay. But sometimes it's that vexation, you know, when us grown-ups, when we get so angry and so vexed, we can put our hands akimbo and we can tell somebody a piece of our mind, but they can't do that. How do they fix that emotion, you know? Sometimes they're realizing that their emotions are getting the better of them. How do we deal with that? Sister Marcia is saying, hey, kids have feelings and emotions as well, and they can't express them in words like some of us do. Exactly, and that's exactly what I'm saying. So do we just like stand up and wait until they're finished? I remember my daughter just about a few weeks ago. She has this new thing where she's realizing, where I want to be picked up. You didn't pick me up. Kicking and screaming. So even before a few weeks ago, when something is going on, I would go like, what are you doing? And it's really amazing that in a calm voice, what are you doing? What is that? They would stop. They're not even two yet. They would stop and look at me like, well, I got your attention, but I completely forgot what I was annoyed about. But when I remember, I'll get back to it. Come, let me suck my finger on you and sit down and look in your face. And that's what happens sometimes. But then, you know, you see them walking and then they hit their head and they're walking. My son does that, and he walks and he hits the door and go, Cairo, what are you doing? What are you upset about? And he continues, and then he goes to whatever he wants. And that's it. They're my kids, aren't they? Passion. Yes. Yes, Marcia, well said. It's for us to pay attention to them. That's Charlie just responding and not beat them into subjection. But I also believe in the combination of the two. You know, it's the rod doesn't necessarily mean the tamarind rod. Neither does it mean your shoe, belt, box, or blocks. But it does mean sometimes you need to have some sort of consequence to your actions, because sometimes even us adults, we need to be put in timeout sometimes. Nobody's going to beat us into subjection, but sometimes we need to be put in timeout. Go in the corner and think about it. You know, awareness is important. I completely agree. Awareness is definitely important. And here's the other thing that I'm really paying attention to, because I have this great opportunity where I get to see two kids at the same time and completely different in reference to sex, likes, the way they eat, the way they sleep. One sleeps like a straight jacket, the other one sleeps like a tornado. And then you have one who eats like you know, knife and fork kind of thing. If that comes into play at that age, they will do that. The other one is like, but and the thing is that now I'm ambidextrous, so I can feed both of them at the same time. And when you see that reaction from same environment, same everything, you're really trying to understand how come one child will display strong emotions and then another one is just completely placid. Yeah, we tend to think that they're too small to feel emotions, and we reach out. We react out of this. Yes, we react out of that mindset where well, it was just a child. You've only been here for like the past year and some. What do you know? What do you have to be annoyed about? Exactly what I was saying. You're only a few weeks, or you're only a few months, or you're only 2 years or 5. What are you so annoyed about? And when we think about this, as she's saying, that we tend to react out of the mindset that they're too small to feel or to understand these kind of emotions. Now, moms, again, if you're either on Facebook or on Instagram or anywhere you can see me that I can't see, that I can't see you, you know, send me a message and let me know how you spend your Mother's Day and so on. I would really have loved. Hi, Winston. Thank you for connecting with me as well. I would really have loved to have the vets join us, because I went to an event where we were doing a brainstorming session, and one of my mommy superhero skills And I experienced some really wonderful women, and when you hear their stories and what they're doing and everything, right? Instagram is telling me I've got 26 seconds left. That's interesting. So Instagram people, just in case you're leaving, because Instagram is probably telling me I've been on for like an hour. Just in case. Oh yeah, Instagram is telling me. What? Instagram just left. Wow, didn't even allow me to see the video. Instagram is something else. But anyhow, and it does that to me every single time, but that's okay. I'll figure out a way to do that. But you know, so we still got Facebook going on here. And now I've completely lost my thought now. Anyhow. All right. You know what? I'll just continue on here again, and yes, there we go. So I'm back on Instagram. I'm probably gonna have two sessions or something. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Instagram. Instagram people might just come on to Facebook, and we tend to feel that they should not have feelings. They don't work and pay. Well, they actually do work and they do pay bills, because when you think about some children, they actually do break our monotony. They bust up that monotony that we have of everything. But we tend to see that disturbance, see that as a disturbance or as a distraction, as opposed to a balance. And we really need that little balance, that little shift from work all day, boss is here, driving traffic, clean the house, da 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 da, to what happens to me on a regular basis when I'm folding clothes and laundry and everything. I'd fold it, and my daughter has a beautiful, beautiful and very artistic skill of taking the clothes with one hand and flinging it up in the air and watching it as it falls. And then she takes the other hand and she's ambidextrous too. So she does this floop, floop, with all the clothes that I've put into the basin basket, whatever it is. So yeah, we look at that as a disturbance or as a distraction and so on. But we need to pay attention to the emotions that kids are displaying. We need to see what is it that's causing them to react the way they're reacting. And quite often it's not much, because just like how we have been on this earth for quite a long time, and we're still kerfluffled about so many things that other adults are doing. Just imagine being just a few years old and you have a lot more clarity, straightforward, logical ways of thinking as to why things are happening the way they're happening. Okay, so anyhow, so mommies, tell me, if you have one child, not two, three, or four, well, yeah, maybe more than one child, where you can see that noticeable difference between your children. And I really don't mind, again, I really don't mind you telling me. All right. I'm actually going to bring Generally on. Instagram is sending me a notification. I can't figure out these social medias. But anyhow, I'm going to bring Jarly on because I think she has a lot to share with reference to her being I think she's a mom, so I'm going to call her mom. And just because of the way I've seen her interact with kids, I've seen her correct the kids, and I think it's a strong suit, a strong characteristic, a strong attribute that not all women have, because a lot of the times, listen, I will correct your child in the supermarket. A lot of us are scared or apprehensive to communicate with other people's children. And I don't understand why we are apprehensive about that. Because here's the thing. Some parents will be okay with you saying, hey, thank you, he knows better or she knows better. And then some parents will take you to task and probably take you outside, depending on parent, depending on the situation. But some of them will do some really strange things about when you do what you do with their children. They may think that you're out of place and so on. And a lot of the times, I have not encountered anyone who said like, "Who are you? Why are you talking to my child?" It's more like, "Thank you. They know better." All right, which is a really, really good thing. Is some poetry. I want to share with you. I want to share with you some poetry and some other things that I've been doing as well. I want to talk about men and their power, because I have had some information and some experience about, men as they increase in the corporate world. They tend do they feel more powerful? Do they feel more powerful than women who are on par with them, where they think that they can, keep them under thumb or tell them what to do, or is that the case? Is that what's happening? I want to talk about that next week. I want to talk to you guys about some opportunities. I've had the great opportunity to actually have a conversation with some people that and I will be hopefully bringing them, hopefully, if all goes well, all things remaining equal, and the Lord says yes, that's going to happen. I'm going to share that with you as well. But I want to thank you guys. And before we go, I have to share with you again, Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodations. Remember, if you have that business, let me know. I'll share it with the world. So Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodations, a home away from home on the south coast of the island of Barbados. Accommodations are $45 nightly and up per person. And just tell us when you're coming. Tell us when you're coming. And tell us how many people. Tell us, you've got 5-room options. You will have ground transfer available to you and other transportation upon request. You'll be relaxed in a breezy, quiet, cool, and spacious atmosphere, and with wireless internet and spa treatments available to you. It's within 5 minutes with most amenities. It's just a few minutes from the airport and from the beautiful Miami Beach. It's also very close to the Barbados Golf Course and many others as well. So Simpson Villa Holiday Accommodations is a home away from home, and it is easy for you. All you've got to do is send us an email, info@simpsonvilla.com, INFO, I'm spelling, I couldn't count last time, INFO@CYNSONVILLA.com. And you can also check out the website, simpsonvilla.com, as well as the Facebook page. Like the page. Make sure you also share this video. Please share this video to all the groups, your page, your profile, everywhere. Share this page and let us know that you are sharing the page. Tell everybody, come meet us next week, Monday. Hi, Grace Chambers. Grace, you're coming on now that we're ending. Grace, it's like 9:37. I wish I could talk all night, but this water just ain't cutting it. So we're wrapping up, and I really thank you guys for joining. Thank you for sharing. Some of you are sharing and sharing with the entire world. I really appreciate that. So again, in every group that you're in, please share the video. We're going to post it on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, please share the video there as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. The last video did really awesome with the views, and we're hoping that this one is going to do that well next week as well. Bye, people. Thank you again. Thank you. Did you enjoy my interlude of music?